One day, somewhere around 40, something strange happens. You stop trying to be the man everyone else wants you to be, and for the first time in your life, you start becoming yourself. Nobody prepares men for this. In your 20s, everyone tells you you're in your prime. Your energy is high, your body is stronger, your future feels unlimited. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Most men spend their 20s confused. Most men spend their 30s chasing, and many don't become truly powerful until their 40s. Not because they gain more, because they finally stop wasting themselves. And once that happens, the game changes.
In a few minutes, I'll show you the psychological shift that makes some men become more attractive, respected, and fulfilled after 40, while others quietly disappear. The difference has nothing to do with money, nothing to do with looks, and almost everything to do with identity.
Most men grow up believing life works like a mountain. You climb, you peak, then you decline. Simple, predictable, depressing. But real life doesn't work that way, because your 20s are often chaos disguised as freedom. Think about it. You cared what people thought. You wanted approval. You wanted attention. You wanted everyone to see your potential. And that's exhausting. Many men spend decades performing confidence, performing success, performing masculinity, until one day they wake up and realize they've been acting for an audience that stopped watching years ago. That's why some men become happier after 40. They stop performing and start living.
A man walks into a room at 25. He scans the room. Who notices me? Who likes me? Who am I competing against? A man walks into a room at 45. Different question. Does this room deserve my attention? That shift changes everything. Because confidence isn't becoming louder. It's becoming less dependent on the reaction of others. And people can feel that immediately. You can't fake it. You can't buy it. You earn it. Usually through years of mistakes, failures, heartbreak, and hard lessons. But here's where most men get it wrong. The very thing they believe is making them older is actually making them stronger. Let me explain. Youth impresses people. Experience reassures them. And reassurance is incredibly powerful, especially in today's world. Everyone is anxious. Everyone is reacting. Everyone is trying to prove something. The calm man stands out. Not because he's perfect, because he's stable. When a crisis happens, he doesn't panic. When criticism comes, he doesn't collapse. When things go wrong, he adjusts. That kind of emotional control creates trust. Trust creates respect. Respect creates influence. And influence is what many men were actually searching for all along. Not attention. Influence. There is a difference. Attention is borrowed. Influence is earned. You stop chasing validation. For years, you wanted people to approve of you. Then one day, you realize something. Most people are too busy worrying about themselves. The freedom that comes from this realization is incredible. You stop shrinking yourself. You stop explaining yourself. You stop apologizing for your goals, and your energy changes. You become selective. When you're younger, you collect people. When you're older, you protect your peace. Not everyone deserves access to your time. Not everyone deserves access to your energy. And that's not arrogance. That's wisdom. Because life eventually teaches every man the same lesson. Your attention is your most valuable asset. Spend it carefully. You become mission-focused. This is where many men discover a second prime. The first half of life is often about proving yourself. The second half becomes about building something meaningful. A business, a legacy, a family, a purpose, a cause, a contribution. Something larger than your ego. And when a man finds that, he becomes difficult to stop. The truth is, many men aren't afraid of getting older. They're afraid their best moments are behind them. But history says otherwise. Some men build companies after 50. Some find love after 45. Some discover purpose after decades of feeling lost. The chapter that changes everything is rarely chapter 1. And your story isn't over because you've aged. Your story is over when you decide to stop writing it. Remember the question from the beginning? Why do some men become stronger after 40 while others disappear? Here's the answer. One group spends their life trying to hold on to youth.
The other embraces growth. One fears time. The other uses it. And time rewards the second group every single time. If you're over 40, I want you to remember this. You are not entering the final chapter. You may be entering the most important one. Comment below, my second prime starts now. And if you enjoy videos about psychology, masculinity, purpose, aging well, and becoming stronger with time, subscribe to the second prime, because your best years may still be ahead of you.